The use of cheater cords to bypass a 30-amp breaker, while not explicitly prohibited by a specific code, violates the National Electrical Code principle of overcurrent protection. The purpose of overcurrent protection devices, such as breakers, is to prevent electrical fires by automatically cutting off power when the current exceeds a safe level. Using a cheater cord to bypass a 30-amp breaker effectively removes this protection. This practice poses several dangers. Firstly, electrical fires can occur. If the electrical load on the 30-amp circuit exceeds its capacity, it can overheat the wires and start a fire. Secondly, equipment damage can result. Plugging a 50-amp device into a 30-amp circuit can damage both the device and the electrical system. Thirdly, arc flash hazards are increased. When a breaker trips, it creates an electrical arc. Bypassing the breaker increases the risk of an arc flash, which can cause burns and other injuries. It is not uncommon for county parks to post warning signs against this practice. The signs typically state "Do not use a cheater cord to bypass the electrical breaker. Bypassing the electrical breaker can cause a fire, damage equipment, or cause injuries, and violators will be subject to fines and / or eviction from the park." Park rangers or other law enforcement officials may enforce these warnings by issuing citations or removing violators from the park. Instead of using a cheater cord, campers should consider alternative solutions. Firstly, reduce their electrical load by turning off non-essential appliances and devices. Secondly, obtain an adapter that reduces the amperage from 50 amps to 30 amps. Thirdly, contact the park staff to ask if there are other electrical hookups available with higher amperage. It's crucial to understand the role of overcurrent protection in preventing electrical hazards. Breakers are designed to protect circuits from excessive current, which can lead to overheating and fires. When a breaker trips, it's a sign that the circuit is being overloaded. Bypassing this safety mechanism with a cheater cord eliminates the protection and increases the risk of electrical incidents. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, provides guidelines for safe electrical installations and practices. While it may not explicitly prohibit the use of cheater cords in every situation, it emphasizes the importance of overcurrent protection and proper wiring. Using a cheater cord to connect a 50-amp device to a 30-amp circuit violates these principles because the 30-amp breaker is no longer able to protect the circuit from overcurrent. The potential consequences of bypassing a breaker can be severe. Electrical fires can spread quickly and cause significant damage to property and pose a threat to life. Equipment damage can occur due to voltage fluctuations or overheating, leading to costly repairs or replacements. Arc flash incidents can result in serious burns, electrical shock, and even death. To mitigate these risks, it's essential to educate campers and park visitors about the dangers of using cheater cords and the importance of following electrical safety guidelines. Park management should consider implementing the following measures. Firstly, posting clear warning signs at electrical hookups. Secondly, providing information about electrical safety in park brochures or on the park website. Thirdly, conducting regular inspections of electrical systems to ensure they are in good working order. Fourthly, training park staff to recognize and address potential electrical hazards. And fifthly, enforcing penalties for violations of electrical safety rules. In addition to these measures, it's also important to consider the electrical needs of campers. If the existing electrical hookups are not adequate to meet the demand, the park management should explore options for upgrading the electrical system to provide more capacity. This may involve installing additional circuits, upgrading the service panel, or adding more electrical hookups. When using an adapter to reduce the amperage from 50 amps to 30 amps, it's crucial to ensure that the adapter is properly rated and certified for the intended use. Using an adapter that is not designed for the specific application can create additional hazards. It's also important to remember that even with an adapter, it's still possible to overload the 30-amp circuit if too many appliances or devices are connected at the same time. Therefore, it's essential to manage the electrical load carefully and avoid using multiple high-power devices simultaneously. The NEC provides detailed requirements for electrical installations in recreational vehicles and campgrounds. These requirements cover a wide range of topics, including wiring methods, grounding, overcurrent protection, and receptacle spacing. Adhering to these requirements is essential for ensuring the safety of campers and park visitors. Park management should consult with a qualified electrical contractor to ensure that the electrical system meets the requirements of the NEC. It's also important to consider the specific needs of different types of recreational vehicles. Some RV may require 50 amp service, while others may only require 30 amp service. Providing a variety of electrical hookups can help to accommodate the needs of all campers. In addition to electrical safety, it's also important to consider other safety issues in campgrounds. These may include fire safety, water safety, and security. Park management should develop and implement comprehensive safety plans to address these issues. Regular safety inspections should be conducted to identify and correct potential hazards. Campers should also be educated about these safety issues and encouraged to take precautions to protect themselves and their property. By taking these steps, park management can help to create a safe and enjoyable experience for all visitors. Remember, electrical safety is everyone's responsibility. By following the guidelines and recommendations outlined above, you can help to prevent electrical incidents and protect yourself and others from harm. If you have any questions or concerns about electrical safety, consult with a qualified electrician or contact your local electrical inspection authority. They can provide expert advice and guidance to ensure that your electrical system is safe and compliant with all applicable codes and regulations. Cheater cords are not a safe or reliable way to connect a 50 amp device to a 30 amp circuit. They bypass the overcurrent protection provided by the breaker and increase the risk of electrical fires, equipment damage, and arc flash hazards. Alternative solutions, such as reducing the electrical load, using an adapter, or contacting park staff, are much safer and more appropriate. Always prioritize safety when working with electricity.